Bish, bash, bosh. Seems good. Hello, people. Good afternoon for you live viewers, and good morning, good evening, good whatever for everybody else. Hello. And I've just put on there, what is it? Don't blame me for being late. Needed to wait for the login code. Hey, just for once I was on time, which is nice. I'm trying for the first time. It gave me the chance, and I thought I might as well see where I can stream on my channel. I know don't have 1,000, but I think I can while some piggybacking, so I might as well shove it on there. There's all extra content, isn't it? It's all good. 9 views already. I hope we got 9 likes to go with that. Oh, big jump of everything here. RJ Coins. Yeah, excuses. Hi, David. Hi, Northwest RC Club. No, see if I saw you ask. Yeah, happy days, Chisley. Not often. Sometimes I get caught up. I got a little bit caught up, close to the mark, about 22, when my son said, can you get me something from Urban Outfitters? I went, oh yeah, I can get top cash back on there. So he's just bought 65 quid's worth of clothing from his grandparents for him for his Crimbo present, and I'm getting 10% back of that, £6.15 to my top cashback account. Don't know whether I've ever mentioned top cashback account to any of you. I probably have. It's a wonderful thing. See, otherwise, if I hadn't done that, I would have just paid for it, and that was it. This way, just by going in via that, hi John, I ended up getting £6.50 back. 10% is not bad at all. And it's, I think it's 3% now. I'm a member. But I hadn't used Urban Outfitters, I don't think, online before. I've looked on there, but we'd always gone into town to buy the stuff. So happy days with that. And I've just created a shadow account, as I call it, for Pobjoy, using my son's details. And I've just done a test purchase on there of the David Attenborough £2 coin, i.e. the Royal Research Ship. So David Attenborough, because I like David Attenborough, and he's going to be a big loss of a national treasure when he parts. But British Antarctic territory, and it's not a crown or something ridiculous. It's a £2 coin, although it is single metal. And I think they're making 10,000 of them. But I don't think there'll be a massive sellout all that quickly. But nice to have one, I think. So, still only got 9 watches. That's terrible. Thought we'd have more. Friday afternoon, Poets' Day, and all that. How is everybody today? Morning, Sir John. Oh, John Benson been knighted. That's nice. And has he been knighted by the Queen, or has he been knighted by King Arthur and the Round Table? That's the question. I always freaked when I was called sir. It never seemed right. They always call me sir when I'm acting inspector, but I used to get called sir when I was a PC, when I used to do community race relation training in schools. There's a few private schools I used to go into to do LGBT stuff. And yeah, the kids there seem to call everybody they come into contact with. So it always stands to attention as well. It's been a horrible school to go to. Far too posh. Weekend can't come quick enough. Yeah, well, I worked it out, RJ. I thought it through, Rich, and I thought, when someone asked me what I was doing next week and did I have any plans, I said, actually, I don't have any plans for about the next 20 years. Happy days. 5 days into submitting my retirement, and supposed to be all done and dusted in a maximum of 42 days. And my doctor won't let me go back to work anyway at any stage. Hi, Gary. And he signed me off again for another 2 months to cover the period. I'm sure that they'll probably try and accelerate my leaving, because why would they want to wait the full 42 days notice, paying me full pay, when they can just retire me straight away, not as if they're gaining anything. So I can imagine they'll probably say on your bike even quicker, but I expect without a shadow of a doubt that by the time it's a Royal Mint visit, I will no longer be Job. I'll be ex-Job, which should be nice. I had to say goodbye to one of my coins today. Didn't want to, but I managed to get it listed on the 1 day £1 maximum selling fee, so I was happy with that. I haven't listed any of my Hydras as a pre-order on the basis that if I sold it, I'll be giving 10% to eBay, and that just doesn't seem right. I know they're going for about 108 quid now, but it even seems less right. The idea of giving eBay 11 quid for selling one coin just turns my stomach a little bit. But I worked it out. I had 4 Nemean lions. No, I had 5. I bought one on eBay. Just sold one. Got one on my website, leaving me 3 of them. One of which I'm swapping with Ron for Hydra. I've got 3 Hydras on order, so I'll just swap over the 4 and the 3. Give me 3 Nemeans and 4 Hydras. I'll get one of the Hydras straight away onto my website, which should leave me a nice round number 3 each. I think I'm going to be kind enough to put a little surprise coin. Both my boys, because they've been collecting coins for me, they're all getting savvy to it now, and now they don't give me the coins now. They show me what coins they managed to get from work or whatever that day. And back in the old days, I used to swap that over with them. Now, unfortunately, they kind of say, that's mine, and they keep it. And one of them just got a Jester as well, £2 coin. I'm a little bit fuming about that. I hadn't told them how much the things were worth. I'd have got that for 2 quid. I just did a really pants 50p search, so if you see me upload it later on, I wouldn't bother wasting your time. I think the best thing I got from there was an archery Olympic. That was it. Got a few 2016 Tiggerwinkles. Nothing else of any interest at all, really. Just junk. Got all full Paddingtons, but they're as common as muck. Oh, actually, let's quickly see what banners we got that I can stick along the bottom. Let's stick that one on there. Have banners, we'll use them. So there we go. Oh, 19 watches and 1 thumbs up from Facebook. Welcome, Facebook viewers. 20 watches. Hey, change them out. Hope you're all smashing the like button. Thank you, Kenny. And I had a lovely little post delivery a couple of days ago. Well, yesterday, I think it was, from the postie. And I got a stunning coin cover. Lovely mint pound coin on there. From, what's that, 2003? Yeah, 2003. And then another one, 2001. Celtic Cross. Both of these given to me by the delightful mod god, Louise, as highlighted on the back of here. From the Wicked Witch of the North, well, I'll say the Northwest, to be fair. I know a lot of ex-girlfriends in the Northeast, so they're probably Wicked Witches as well. And to the Grumpy Git of Bath. Hey, so it's nice to be referred to as a Grumpy Git everywhere I go, not just at work, but here as well. David, thanks for the work of Christmas raffle, no problem at all. Hi Javid, hi Will. Richard versus James will be recording the next part of our YouTube challenge tonight. Bags of 50s, bags. I do like them very much, and I am a Grumpy Git. Cheers. Yeah, I just went through one of mine. I've got another one to do over the weekend. 250 bag of that. And when I was ordering 20p's of saw fruit in a very faint hope of finding them undated, I asked everybody on here, and loads of people told me, no, they all come in £100 bag, I got all seal bags, but they didn't come in £100 bags. They were in a £250 bag, and there was no way I was getting that many, so I just took 100 loose ones. Hi, Aaron. Is that Sacramento? So hopefully that is about right. What else were we doing? I remember. Oh, yeah, I was just about to do some packaging as well. Before my son wanted me to do some online shopping. Someone's just decided to either treat themselves or to treat the loved one to some of the harder to buy Olympics because they just bought for me judo, football, and triathlon. So nice little purchase, all good. That's from eBay though, so eBay takes 10% of all of that. They should have got it from my website, cheaper and cheaper for me as well, and for them. Hi Judith, welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, and I got some good American Post, well, not American Post, American coins, but I got my 2 Hawaii's kind of sent. Got this for £1 a piece from a UK seller that meant and circulated. I got one from Philly and one from Denver. That's the Hawaii volcanoes, and that's park quarters. Which are nice. And this bloke, and I don't know where I should be advertising, but he's not been doing me bad, so I'm not knocking him. But it's called Bucks Coins on eBay, but I got a USA date on wheat cents, 1916 to 54. Coins mostly very fine, stroke AU, whatever that is, almost uncirculated, I suppose. All these 21 for £6.70. Free post as well. And then another date run, 20, this time 20, not 21, from 16 to 1958. And again is a, nicely extremely fine or unk, and that cost me £6.50. So there's bargains to be had on eBay if you find them, and in each bag there's one of these, because during that period is when they did the still wheat cent as well. So big bag of Wheaties, 20 and 21, including the steel, for a bit of a snip. What I need to do now is, because I've decided I'm going to collect some of the American, I do like their buffalo nickels, and I like some of their Indian head pennies and things like that. And I'm really enamored by their State and Park quarters. I'm going to have to find myself an album that takes the tiny ones rather than having them in big slots and have them all over the place. So I'm sure I'll be able to find somewhere on there, on eBay or whatever, the classic kind of Polly Pockets, which will probably have, rather than the standard 32 a sheet, I want probably something which has loads of small openings, and something with about 60 to a sheet, in order to stick these things in, because they're all around the size of a penny or halfpenny or thereabouts. So if any of you have already got those, or you know of their existence, or you know where I can get them from, please be in touch. I'll be grateful, because I'm not having them in little bags. I do want to actually have them in proper day run and out, but I don't want them basically in a big pocket 4 or 5 times the size of the coin. But I will have to do what I'll have to do. Let me quickly move this stuff over here. Bish bash bosh. Yeah, RJ, I'll try and have a watch tonight. It'd be interesting, because, like I say, my bag was really pants. Since they announced the 1.4 mil in regards to Flopsy Bunny and the Peter Abbey with the stroke, whatever it is, the 2018 too, and Mrs. Tittlemouse, I've only found 2, I think, in about 1.5 grand's worth of 50p's, which is pathetic. I don't know whether they've dried up for everybody or just dried up down this neck of the woods, this part of the country. But not the best in the world. Wow, look at that, 26 watches. That's a lot of watches. Should all be at work doing something. Yeah. Dropped to 24 as soon as I said that. They felt guilty for. If you could smash the like button, I'd be grateful. And if someone could let me know as and when we get thumbs down, so I know that we have viewers from the other work or change checkout, be of interest to me because I'm nosy like that. I'm planning to go through my 20p's during this stream. Gives me it'd be quite nice if I could find an undated one whilst live. It'd be nice if I could find a bag of undated ones, but that ain't gonna happen, is it? I've never done a 20p hunt before, but I'm not going to flog a dead horse by doing a 10p hunt. Is that on Facebook? I'm not saying that we have their thumbs down. Like I can't see on StreamYard, you don't see. You just get to see the viewers, and you don't get to see any viewings from Facebook. The only indication you get from there is if someone hits the thumbs up button. Like watches, I've got 23 shown as being on this, which I'm assuming is just YouTube. Right, how many is this showing for you lot? Mine fluctuates a lot. Was 26, now 23. But as mine, now it's dropped to 19. As mine fluctuates so quickly, I'm assuming mine's relatively accurate and relatively regularly refreshed. See, 20, 21, it moves around left, right, and center. Didn't know what to do. It's like a bit of a lost flies. Just trying to think if I've got anything decent coming in the post today. I think I might. All going well. Now 9. Well, I've got 17. It was 19 until I glanced. Dropped to 16. So yeah, dropped like flies. 15. No, we topped at 26, and now it's going down like hell. 16 leveling again. Don't know where your 9's from. Then. I don't know whose is most accurate. Yours really makes much difference. RJ got flops in each of the last 3 hunts. Well, I'll be happy with a flopsy full stop, I think. Had another message of an advent win. You're joking. Have you won one of the advent calendar ones? Not coin though. What do you mean by advent? Are you talking about the 12 days of Christmas that are all minted? Because that's guaranteed to be, because that's all of the back prizes as well as the one for that day. And we've been sharing this link around, hoping that somebody from our little community won one of the prizes. If you've won that, then you are not only jammy, but you made the rest of us chuffed that somebody who we know got something. What have you won? Oh, not from the mint. You must enter a hell of a lot of stuff. But then again, if you enter, you win. Or at least you have a chance. You've got a guarantee that if you don't enter, you've got no chance of winning. Draper Tools. Yeah. I've been comfort. Tickety boo. Now, we used to have a 240 quid socket set. Tasty. If you can use it, great. If not, I'll be whacked out on eBay or Facebook market as soon as possible, no doubt. See you, RJ. See you when you get back. Hi, doll. How'd you get on? Oh, Christmas jumper day, was it? Today's not your last day of term, is it?
No, next Friday.
How'd you get on telling the teacher you binned your report out?
She hasn't replied to me yet.
Okay. Do me a favour and put that milk away. I don't know who the hell put it there. I don't assume it's Louis. Dodgy. Draper Tools. Yeah, I seldom go on Facebook. That's the problem. So I don't come across hardly anything on there. I shared to Facebook a bit, but that's only to my Dragonlord thing. Got a garage full of sockets. Yeah, flog it then. Unless it's still mint and boxed. That's what someone wants to buy, not a second-hand set. Hi, Paul's British Coin Hunt. Glad to have you on board. Will's just telling us about how he's been winning even more prizes. He seems to win a hell of a lot of stuff he's in. Oh, you're always on it. I'm seldom on there. I hate it, Facebook. I know it's a necessary evil at times, but I think the only time I go on it is I share from when I upload stuff to my website. I share that onto Dragonlord coin page, and occasionally I get a message in my inbox, email in regards to someone shared something, and if it's somebody like family or whatever, I'll have a quick look and see why it got sent to me and what they shared. But then I'm immediately pressing the cross and closing the page down again. I had a bit of fun a couple of nights ago trying to work out how to get onto Discord. I'm on it now, but still not too sure. Steve, you're live on here and your channel too. Excellent, that did work then. I just thought I'd do it out of interest. You're going to stream which ones you want to go live on. And we always hit on the YouTube for Great British Coin Hunt. I think Butch does the same, but he'll hit his as well. I do one. Biggest win I had was a 24 karat gold plated iPad. Wow. How much was that for then? Why would you gold plate an iPad? That seems weird. I suppose if you're a prince or something in Dubai, you might want it, but Steve, people who aren't on here, lol. Who am I talking to who isn't on here? Talking to Will Snell, who is on here, but I looked at it, and that iPad was a 1,400 quid, so. Oh, gee. Louise, what do you mean I'm talking to people who aren't on here? Is Will not showing up on here, on yours? Bill Genie plates everything. Because normally if you're coming up as from Facebook, it comes up with a Facebook icon. This is coming up with the YouTube icon by Will's name, so I assume it's on YouTube. But 2 thumbs up now on Facebook. Will ain't on here. Oh, okay, in that case, I apologize if you're getting confused then, peeps. He's showing up in my feed. So I'm reading stuff from him, which obviously isn't on there. Judith saying she won a BMW A50 CSI once for the weekend. Wow, I'd love to see that. Oh, you're talking to RJ and can't see him on there. Yeah, well, RJ's gone now anyway, but let me have a quick scroll back. Yeah, again, he's showing with the YouTube icon next to his name, so that is confusing as hell then, right. Oh, they're on my, what the hell are they doing on my channel then? In that case, I might stop that then. Yeah, I did it out of interest to see how whether it worked or not. Oh, hang on, must be alcohol. Yeah, no, that's why it's gin, I assume. Yeah. Brilliant, thank you. Thank you, Janet. Cheers, sir. Sorry, having an after age check on this one. I wonder you was confused. Get out of the way. And so what was that now? Organised chaos. Give me 2 seconds, peeps. I do apologise. don't know what turned up and what didn't. Oh, cool. That's good. It's a time of year that Christmas presents arrive non-stop. I think that's it for the door. They have to be snapped away before the kids can see them. More. That's not very fair. All joined together. Let me scrum. Let me scrum. Right. Back together. Next big is 700 quid man bag. Blooming heck. A lot of people winning a lot of stuff. Decent stuff as well. I don't know how I can go back and kind of, oh, actually, here we go. Let me unhit that one. And I'm now thinking that anybody done that, but I'm going to change it now because I'm going to remove it because otherwise it's going to confuse the hell out of not just you but also me. From the broadcast. Right. Anybody on my side? I think no, they can't be. Winners have been announced. Noisy git. Yeah, I am. But got some gin. Winner chicken dinner. That's always good. Yeah, well, I now know that although I can tick it, there's not much point doing it. It just causes carnage. Because I get to see everybody's comments, but half of you are confused the buggery. So we'll not be doing that again. Right. Anybody want to talk about anything? Oh God, my watch has now jumped down to 9, so obviously a hell of a lot of people did click onto the my link as opposed to Webish's Coiners link. So yeah, definitely I'll do that again. Although it was streaming to all 3 platforms at the same time. This one, mine, and to Facebook. How are we doing for raffles, people? Has anyone bought any? I bought some yesterday, and this morning I bought a watch from the 30 commemoratives again. Because I've got a couple of sheets of the 30 commemoratives now. One I think I got from, I bought in penny auctions. One on the raffle. One of the raffles already. This is an example. The one missing is one of the ones I detest, i.e. probably Peter Rabbit 2017. But we got Bannister, Libraries, NHS, the European Stars, big 73 hands. Oh, God, we got that one in there as well. Let's go to that one. Johnson's Dictionary. Much rather sacrifice my firstborn than keep one of those in the sheet. That's disgraceful. I hate it. What else we got? We got guides. What Victoria Cross, Heroic Acts, Scouts, Glasgow, Commonwealth, Benjamin Britten, Christopher Einstein, WWF, and then getting this into order again. Battle of Britain, Battle of Hastings, Team GB 2016, Psycho Cat, as I call it. There we go. A Wodge of the Paddingtons, Representation of the People's Act. Oh, another terrible one in there. Let's get rid of that one as well. These can go into the bag. I'm going to be taking back to the bank. So I hate them. Benjamin Bunny. Yuck. And really nicely, a nice set of territories as well. So the Wire Fox from the Falklands, Gibraltar, I think that's Jersey. And I think these are all Jersey, these ones, aren't they? Oh no, middle one was Isle of Man. Yeah, that's New Jersey. Yeah, Milner's Tower is Isle of Man. So that one there. The Grosny Castle, whatever, is the Gibraltars, the Jerseys. So yeah, getting a sheet of 30 commemoratives. Is a nice little prize. We're just going to take out Peter Rabbit from this one as well. Problem is, you see, they did the first set 2016, probably with no intention at the time of doing anything else, until they started selling like hotcakes and they thought there was a lot of money to be made. Then all of a sudden they changed tack and started making more for the following year, which, funny enough, the worst year of them all. 2017 is the most manky ones going. The only one half is Jeremy Fisher. But I suppose greed led them towards it. They then realised that they were unpopular, so they spent a bit more time on the 2018s. So that was better. Oh, I've got more people on this here now. Sorry, I changed the stream thing. Yeah, that's a bit weird for me. I just thought I'd do out of interest to see where it worked. It did work, probably too well. YouTube stream ain't working, Steve. Yeah, my one isn't anymore. Well, you're on Facebook, but the Great British Coin one is. Unfortunately, I tried to see whether I could do all three seamlessly with no issues. Yeah, and it looks like there is issues, because if I do that, it then just gets people logging on to all different ones, and you can't see all the messages that I can see. So I'm replying to other people's messages, whilst everyone on the other streams thinking I'm talking to myself, losing the plot. I'm not losing the plot. I'll have you know, I lost the plot a long time ago since. So again, you don't have. So the plot is missing. Never been so gasted. Yeah, budget trade errors. Hey, we're all on there now. That's cool. We haven't won on 12 days. No. We all entered it, so it'd be nice, but I suppose a lot of people across the country, not across the world probably, but it would be nice if one of us got announced as the last day's winner in there as well, all together. That would be good, lush. Just waiting for my inbox to ping to say congratulations. I'm a realist. Don't think that's going to happen. Drop these in. Recycling bag of 50s. Left them out of my site. Anyway, yeah, so going back to what I was on, sheet of 30 commemoratives. well worth a ticket, £1 a ticket. I know there's at least 15 tickets being sold because I bought that many. So yeah, there'll be 1,000 entries. Yeah, too right. Doesn't mean the one of us ain't gonna win it though. But probability is that we're only a smallish community compared to the multitudes who would have entered it. Gotta be in to win it. I can't think of the best thing I won. Actually, I need to recharge my Fitbit, and that's probably the best thing I won. I didn't even realise, I couldn't even remember entering a competition. Something from one of the Federation conferences. Just you fill things in on the stall, and then you forget about it as you move on throughout the course of the week. About 2.5 months later, they sent me a Fitbit through the post. So. And I do like it. I swapped it over for the Blaze though, so I can read the messages on it. So I get my notifications from WhatsApp and everything else through there. Right, so we have 18 on this stream now watching on YouTube. Don't have me on Facebook. But it'd be nice if some of you could sell out a few of these raffles. I don't normally chase the raffles as badly as some others, but it would be really good now if we could get some raffle tickets bought. You can use points or card for the majority. But if we can get some done, we can get them drawn. If there's people in the office, we can get that done. Well, if I know it's sold out, I can do the randomizer thing and pick out a winner. Just tell the office. But each time we sell out a raffle, we can then do a giveaway of a mug, a t-shirt, and there was something else. So a mug, a t-shirt, and then it's all something else, but I can't remember what it is. But I shall find out. I did remember seeing it. That's it. Or a dozen naughty badges. I think that's referring to Yoko Ono's private bit. So there we are. Oh, Louise, is the mod god, has now whacked up the link to the site for the raffles. Yeah, like I say, there's some cracking ones on there. Good choice, and yeah, that's the ones. And as soon as we sell out a raffle, we can draw it, and we can do a giveaway as well. You can be proud owner of one of these t-shirts. Good quality t-shirts, I like them. I've got a couple. I forgot to wear one on Monday. I get torn quite often. My autopilot when I'm at home, when I'm putting on a pair of jeans, is to just reach down and grab a music band t-shirt, which is my predominant ones I normally wear. Muse, Iron Maiden, or Disturbed as a rule. There's not, but I can't think of any other bands I wear on a regular basis. I think it's them. Yeah, I was it. I just got that brand new Muse t-shirt, so I had to wear that. Hoping my new badges coming today. I'm giving them out for Christmas. Yeah, that would be good. Actually, you could just kind of push him through on the front of Christmas cards you post out. Make a change from I'm 8 today or something, wouldn't it? Like you get on birthday cards. Would be class. Although very old school nowadays, so I gather. Sorry, just trying to find that. There we go. Going through one of my drawers of junk. Well, not junk, but odds and sods. And I came across a nice wad of these. Which I have no reason to doubt or McCoys, but that's silver dollars. Which they obviously don't do the full size silver dollars like that anymore, but there we go, we got 72, 71, 71 with a nice bit of, well, it's got a line through it, I think, but that just certainly looks like it's got a bit of toning coming on it. Number 71. again, seems to be here. 172 and 77. But they're all legal as landed jobs. I don't have a Lincoln Bell amongst any of these. And the bigger ones are the normal quarters, i.e. the ones that they only had in state quarters. Washington, isn't it? It'll be the same. George Washington on the back, I wonder. I think they are. Yeah. Right. Just read a comment that they emailed the winners wishing 48 out. Well, we're within because of the day's competition closing. Yeah, we're in. In that case, hopefully we'll hear today or tomorrow. Would be really nice if one of us got won that. Because I hate to think how much a gold sovereign is now. It's not like a half sovereign. It's a real full McCoy. They ain't cheap, are they? It's quite a good chunk of gold. And being sovereigns as opposed to anything else, it's not going to be like 9 carat. It's going to be one of the finest gradings they can do, I suppose. That's another little thing in regards to the silver when you're buying from the website. If you're buying, don't get this out of there now. The difference between a fortune 40p right, what have we got here? Put my glasses down somewhere. I can't think for the life of me where they are though. I am going blind. Give me a second. Yeah, it's charging. Mass coins. Right, so this is Shark Hopes. Actually, this is one of the ones they've sold out, haven't they? They haven't got any of these left. So, fingernails too short, and I can't get anything out. So there's a nice Sherlock Holmes silver 50p. I keep on saying this, so I'm sorry for being repetitive, but you pay 60 quid for that, or thereabouts. Silver proof, but the silver proof is 9.25. So it's not fine silver, it's 9.25 for being able to call itself silver. That's 6 quid, whereas this one, a coin like this, a bullion coin from the Royal Mint Bullion, is over 3 times the weight, 999 fine silver, so it's not 95. This is as pure as silver as they can get, and you can get this for a third of the price of that, 50p. So you are solely paying for the design and for the mint's shareholders or whatever. But the coin collectors will want to buy it, so they can charge whatever they want, really, because people are going to buy it eventually, as demonstrated, because I've got one. I only buy normally if they're colorized now. I seldom buy the singles, but I bought that one simply because I thought there's a lot of Sherlock Holmes fans knocking about, and that one may sell out and it may go up in value as opposed to go down like a lot of other coins. But if I was just going for pure common sense, I'd go for bullion coin. And these are currently in the sale. These ones are. This is 2018. It's the landmarks, London landmarks, so Trafalgar Square. So yeah, in the sale, they've dropped this down to being around about the same price as their standard bullion coins. But buying some of the fancier ones on occasion is quite nice. So there's your standard bullion coin. Again, that's this year's, and that's 9095 silver. This is another one for this year though, but this isn't the standard, the lion and unicorn. So the value on this one will be higher, and it is. I bought it because it's in the sale, which makes it there about matched to the normal bullion coin in price. In 2011, for some reason, they decided to go totally off script and came up with this design, which I love this design. And the thing is, I'm sure a lot of other people do as well. So the value on these will, whereas bullion coin year of the normal design will probably remain relatively static. Bish bash bosh, beautiful coins, yeah. You don't really saying bish bash bosh to take the mick out of me there, Louise, because I do say that a hell of a lot. Dum dum dum. I boom and bob and do also. Check your emails, yeah. So you win something that'd be nice. This is a bit weird. We've gone nearly an hour predominantly talking about coins. How bizarre. So if anyone gets, if they could put in the comments, bought some and from which raffle, that would be great. And I'll also G up other people to potentially buy some. It'd be nice to get some sold out. Which ones are closest to being sold out? If we can find that out somehow, we could try and target them so we can get them drawn and do a giveaway. And I would suggest that if we do the draw and we have a winner online who's in the stream with us, then that person will be able to pick what the giveaway is going to be it the mug, t-shirt, or the 12 badges. Let's just say badges. But if they aren't there, then I'll pick. But first of all, we need to sell out a raffle to do that. So hopefully we will. I've had to reorder my albums for the State and Park Quarters. It went past the delivery date for the order I made from eBay on a seller called Wordery, who sells loads of stuff, but it made it quite clear that they sell stuff they don't actually have in stock as well. So when I queried it saying, where is it? It's gone past its deadline. They just did an immediate refund and saying unable to deliver. I checked their negative feedbacks, which weren't all that many, but in each case it was for exactly the same reason. They seem to sell stock they aren't in possession of, which is a pain. So I've had to pay a little bit more, but pay for it to come from the States. It take longer, but it's the same albums basically. I wanted to get the ones that have the space for all of the State and Park Quarters, but also in both sets, so I can divvy them up into Philly and Denver. Will's transformer for fibre optic tree has gone kaput. 18 quid for a new one. Yeah, it depends on how big the tree is and how cheap it was. It is a pain. We got loads and loads of the transformers from sets of lights. Some of the times that we've binned the sets of lights, but we've still got the transformer plugs. It's just finding. I wish they'd do like a universal fitting. They've started doing that with that, because back in the day there was a different phone charger for every single phone on the market. Now you've got basically Android or Apple, which makes things a lot easier. It'd be nice if they did that for the fittings for all the cables going into the transformer plugs. Actually, although we haven't got our decos up, rather than be accused of being bar humbug should Disney join the stream later on. Let's turn that on. Can't see much of it, but that's probably best. There's a light behind these. Too many lights. Twist and see which is the best. That's got to be about it, I think. But new tree more exciting. Into that. Yeah, the problem is with fibre optics, I think the trees rely on the fact that they're fibre optic, and you can't really decorate them and put stuff on them, really, can you? Because they're quite delicate. We've got like a big moose at work that somebody made. Quite clever, really, and very simple. I was thinking, whoever made it is bloke, one of our detention officers called Trevor. I said, you know, they make them and set up a table outside and just flog them hand over fist. Basically, just a little trunk of wood about that thick, about that long. You drill 4 holes in the bottom, and you got wood goes into there. That's the 4 legs. You then got a small hole going from the top, creating a piece of wood slanted for the neck. Another little block, and he's drawn like I think there's a nose on there and some eyes, and then he's drilled into the top of there and just got 2 old twigs basically for the antlers. It looks like a reindeer. It's great. Hello. Yeah, speaking. Yep. Yeah, it arrived yesterday. No, thank you. Okay. Cheers. That was a London Mint. Bless their cotton socks. I heard somebody else had a phone call from them. I think it was you on it, Louise. Or was it Warren? Looks like that. Yeah, there's one of these free for every household. On the basis that you pay £2.50 postage for your little book. In there you get your tiny, tiny silver threepence, which is 50. So the £2.50 probably covers all of that, and probably covers the postage actually. And yeah, unlike others, this is the other ones. Hence why people kind of sign up and pay the £2.50 anyway, because they know they're just getting the 1 coin with no further commitment. What they don't realise is, in order to book it, part of that is to include your telephone number. Looked at the back, which is a proper side if you ask me. 1931. At least it's not as tatty as most people describe their others. But yeah, tiny little thing, and worth about threepence. But what they do is they give you a personal phone call to try and then sell you the rest of them. Ridiculous. So telesales with a difference. I do love the way that this is a nice little kind of bit of parchment sort of thing, which is the certificate of authenticity. Well, not being funny, you don't really need a certificate of authenticity for the silver threepence, which you can get for, I don't know, 99p on eBay. Easy enough got. Yeah, that can disappear. And would I want to display anything else in here? Well, not really, no. So I'm just going to try and work out a way of getting these plastic things out, the holders, because the top piece is cardboard recycling, and that's plastic recycling. And I'm very keen on recycling, so rather than that take up all of the space that it was doing, that's now into the recycling. So it's the plastic, and the only thing I need to keep out of there, which is going to take up hardly any space at all, is that in his little capsule. So yeah, job's good. Aaron got the same phone call yesterday. Telesales, or whatever it is. Nightmare. Would you be interested in? No, of course I'm not. But a lot of people think, well, I've got this nice posh kind of case now for it, and I've got other slots. How much is it? Oh, yeah, why not? And that's how they make their money. Yeah, the London Mint, they aren't a mint. They make tokens or jokey metal things. They just recycle coinage that they can buy from elsewhere. They talk about finding loads of very rare stuff in one of their safes. I'm pretty sure if you've got big safes and it's full of coins, there's somebody in the building will know, have an accurate, if not to the single coin, itinerary of what you got. Otherwise, you aren't running much of a business. So every time they come out with that, we know it's bull. It's just them trying to make it sound better, get people more interested. But I'm a cynical, grumpy old sod, so I'm quite happy with being that way. And it saves me worrying. I do love people giving me bogus calls there. That wasn't. That was just a general call asking me a question they had every right to ask. It wasn't unsolicited, so say, because they did have my number, which I gave them, so not much I could do about it. So I'm polite. I didn't have to tell them I was dead or anything like I normally do. Although that doesn't often stop them either. There's my remittance slip. Game more recycling. Just happened to have it next to me on the desk. I'll put a lot of junk in there. Frequently asked questions, terms and conditions. Ooh. Yeah, junk. Spare envelope, could use that for a couple auction or something. Win a real gold quarter sovereign by setting up a direct debit. Bish bash bush. The Monarchs of the 20th Century Heritage Set. Original circulated coins from the 20th century. Tell you, they just get them, the ones already circulated. Complete your set today. Free book with every coin. What a load of junk. Your set's available now at Churchill. I've got about 10 of them. How much would it have been after it? Oh, there we are. The remaining coins in your set. Each 20th century heritage set commemorates the influential monarchs of Britain who individually shaped the identity of our country. Well, that's clever because it's celebrating Churchill. He's not a monarch, he's Prime Minister. $29.95 each. Oh, that's what they say in the book is. The book's worth $29.99 each. Sent as a free gift to you. But that's how much the coins are as well. $29.95 plus $2.95 per person. So they're trying to get you to pay 30 quid for a Churchill crown. I would be happy to offer out a challenge to any of you that you should be able to go onto eBay now and within 5-10 minutes max find a Churchill crown you can have delivered to your home for less than 3 quid. So why would you pay 10 times that price? Ridiculous. I don't even know why I was foolish enough to do it for that, but I just thought, what the hell? So I won't think what the hell again. I've done that too much. I've got too much junk folders around already. I shall recycle them all. Putting down again. Yeah, it's supposed to be lashing down where you are, Louise. It's sunny here. It's windy. It's cold, but it's sunny down south. I think it's just the north that's going to take a battering today. Oh, it's nice in Scotland as well. So just the northeast and northwest is getting hammered today. Then. Top of the country's fine, bottom of the country's fine. The middle, not so much. Oh, there's plenty of juice left in that one. Freezing in the south, yeah, most certainly is. Who's that joining on the Great British Coin? Is that you, Ian? John Rankin, hello. Shouldn't be vaping on a live stream. Vaping's fine. That's not a problem, John. I don't know what rules you've been reading, but they're obviously wrong ones. There's legislation stopping people smoking in cars with children in, and you're allowed to vape in cars with children. They're actually putting out loads of leaflets from Public Health in England trying to get people to vape and stop smoking. So they're not only behind it, they're positively supporting and encouraging it. So on that basis, I'd love to see any form of rationale coming in from YouTube saying it can't be done, because it can. Oh, what have I done with that thing now? How did you do it again? I remember seeing it. Gosh. There we are. NHS. To vape or not to vape? Thinking of using e-cigarettes. Healthy lifestyle service. There you go. Healthy lifestyle service. Is it safe to smoke and vape at the same time? Yes. Is there any risk to others from e-cigarette vapor? No. No health risks has been identified so far for people who are exposed to second-hand e-cigarette vapor. Are e-cigarettes safe to use? Yes, experts estimate that e-cigarettes are, based on what we know so far, around 95% safer than cigarettes. Smokers are associated with a number of very serious health risks to both the smoker and to others around them. E-cigarettes are not. So yeah, it's fine. Hi, Popcorn. I'm sort of preaching on that one, as long as you stop. Non-tea only for existing smokers. Yeah, well, I'm not advocating people start doing it. I'm hardly going to be classed as a role model to anybody, am I? So let's just drop that one now. Glad you're on here, Popcoin. I nipped along to my bank to get some change yesterday, and they've just opened a new entertainer in town. They just built it just in time for Crimbo. Well, it's only been open a few days, but I couldn't help but treat myself. Well, a few more to join my collection. Got James Bond, but I got a nice one. Couldn't resist Blofeld. So I thought it was a particularly good one. Nice. The proper, in my opinion, the best villain from James Bond. As I'm called, and my nieces, I had to pick up a little Sven reindeer. And you can't have Sven without having, can you? So obviously I've already got Elsa, I debated getting Anna, but not particularly bothered. It wasn't certainly. They also got young Anna and young Elsa. I couldn't see the point in that one either. Well, it is what it is. Yeah, I think Austin Powers Monty would be a great one. I'm not too sure. I've been on a few kind of Funko Pop kind of channels on YouTube. You got Jaws. Yeah, they had Jaws there. I debated Jaws, but for Blofeld in the end. And yeah, nearly everything's available. There's very few things that wasn't. They haven't got Criminal Minds, which is frustrating me. I think they should do Criminal Minds, the cast members from that, and possibly the Boston Ripper as well, because he was quite cool. But yeah, the Criminal Minds cast, definitely. Spencer, yeah, there's all of them I'd want from that. I'll probably go all out and buy the full set, I think, of Criminal Minds. But I'm happy I got my Olaf and my Sven, and Blofeld is a great addition as well. I just picked up a really cheap Night King with the glass sword for his chest from Game of Thrones. Got that from, I think it's Zavi, as part of one of their promotions on Black Friday. I think I paid something like £5 for it. Winner chicken dinner. Oh, looks like Ian is here. And he's asking for a link, so hopefully we should have him jump up in a minute and join. We should be good. There we go. So in a minute now he'll jump onto that one. As I've been saying, peeps, if there's error occurred. Yeah, just an alert. Any of you keen on selling out one of these auctions? It will be really nice. Like I say, there's some really good ones on there, and I think we still have aviation on there as well. Which, don't forget, aviation will be the one on all of the lists as the rarest £2 coin. They did some, like, gave away about 600 of them. They did circulate about 600 of them, which means that the little mint will be showing when they do their lists that is a circulated coin.
Hello.
Well done. Get one delivered today. My daughter-in-law to be for my box. Loved it so much. He asked me to order one for his missus. So yeah, the Harry Potter mystery box, £25. Is the best I found over Christmas so far. Hey Ian, good afternoon to you.
Hello. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, a little bit soft. That's all.
A little bit soft. My voice has been called many things over the years. Soft is not one of them.
No, it's getting a little bit better. I think it's just the location of your phone or whatever compared to.
Still putting various sheets together. We are. A little bit of news. Just popping in with.
You never stop.
A little bit of news
Yep.
is that that silver-proof Peter Rabbit and the gold-proof Peter Rabbit that John was putting up. This is out of his coins that he's selling off, and I said that we would do it in a raffle for him. They're up, but they're cash only or card.
Oh, cool.
They're not.
Yeah, that's understandable.
So please don't use your points on them because it'll only be refunded and the sale cancelled. Because we do keep having that issue where some people, unfortunately, are going on and buying with points the ones that they're not supposed to, and it causes a few issues.
problematic.
So that's one thing to let you know. So if you fancy winning a solid gold proof Peter Rabbit, I think it's 10 quid. Is that what it was? Tenner? Tenner. 100 tickets, £10 each for the gold proof. And we'll, obviously for that, it will be done live. We'll do the draw live. So that's one bit of news. Hello everybody, by the way. And hello from everybody in the office. Everybody say hello in the office.
Dreaming?
Yes, McDonald's, yes. Fat Friday, we've got to have McDonald's. We can't not have McDonald's. I'll have what you got me last time. A chicken sandwich, I'll have. And an apple pie, please. Should we all write down what we want on a bit of paper? Can I have a label, please, Kelly? Excuse me while I organise our lunch.
Louise is sticking up some of the links.
Chicken sandwich. Kelly? Oh, apple pie. Kelly? Big Mac, meal, mocha, drink, whatever that is. Never did understand what that was. John?
Big tasty with bacon and apple pie.
A minute, that's Kelly. John. Big tasty. Apple pie. No chips.
No.
You don't need me to write what you want, do you?
No.
If you're going. There you are. Lunch ordered. Sorted.
Was Louise Pollard CJ or did she not?
Louise Pollard.
She's the one who's rolling.
Oh, that's Lou. Yeah, both. She does a bit. Yeah, she's been doing a bit of modelling, and she's also been going on as a CJ. I don't know if she's been doing CJ.
She's currently the mod god.
Have you been? Has Lou been? I'm actually not up to date as much as I should be. Lou, have you been just doing moderating, as it were, or I know you've been on like sharing, you know, when you come on as a guest, but have you been doing any of your own streams yet? I think that's what John was asking me. If you've just been doing modding, or if you've been doing any of your own streams.
I think she's guested.
Yes, please,
I think she's currently the mod god, taking over from Warren Ian.
Yeah, but I didn't know whether or not she's done any CJing, hosting. Like you're hosting this stream, has Lou done any hosting, or has she just been a guest? Do you see what I'm asking?
She's just written up moderating, but
right, okay.
Certainly
yeah.
host.
She's not. She's
on
only
more
been
than
a
one
guest,
occasion.
She hasn't been hosting yet. I don't think. Is that what you was asking me?
Well, the problem I've got.
She will be in due course. We're pushing hard for it.
All right, just bear with me a second. I'll be back in a second. I'm just turning the audio off for a second so I can have a conversation with John.
Okay. I just muted. He's getting clever. The thing is, we'll go wait to see whether when back after this conversation with John, whether he remembers to the mute he gets a sentence. Bless your full live stream.
It's all right.
When you're in your look a bit like your what I would call a man cave. When I said it looked like you had a dead rabbit above your head, that looks like a perfect venue to work from. And you say you got boxes of stuff. You should do a stream just showing people your collection. I know you said you got loads of it, but yeah, you got enough to certainly keep interesting content for several hours, I would have thought.
Oh, you talked to Lou, I reckon.
No, I'm talking about Louise.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought so. You talked about Lou.
Little boxes of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she's got some tasty coins, Lou. She was showing a few of them the other day when I was on, and I must admit, there was a few coins there, and I was thinking, do you know what? I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind having that.
Yeah, well, you know you sent through sheets as a thank you for doing the coinathon?
Yes.
On the bottom of those sheets, along with the two pounders, you also put 2 kind of uncirculated pound coins. And I don't think I had an uncirculated pound coin before. Then I thought, well, actually, only after I spoken and said that, and Louise said she was going to send me some. I remembered I did have 1 or 2 kind of coin covers myself, but Louise ain't got these in the post to me straight away.
Oh, wow.
So that first day cover, followed by that one.
Wow.
The Celtic Cross.
That's nice.
Oh, yeah, she's got loads. She seems to have loads and loads of stuff that you and I would find highly attractive, which she doesn't collect, but she's got.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's got a massive collection. I thought I knew a fair bit about English coins, but I don't think I know anything compared to Louise. I know more like on you on the seller's aspect, so I don't retain much of the detail apart from what I can retail it at. Whereas Louise seems to retain the detail of the, what year it was and all that sort of stuff.
I know, it's really good to retain all those details. I often say that to people about having details down when you put the coins away and stuff, because you just never know when that last time's going to be, and you're going to pop your cogs. And when the person you've left it to gets hold of it, you want that person to know what they've got.
Louise says she buys it. Yeah, no, that's why you gotta get him in your own collection. Get her in on it. You go away with murder when you purchases, Louise.
It's a 2008 box.
That she buys.
Oh, I've got another bit of news for you. Got another little bit.
This joint busy, the volume not the best.
Steve, do you remember back in the 70s, early 80s, there used to be a comedian, and he would come on the television with a microphone, and he was known for doing 2 things.
Stan.
I can't remember. No, that wasn't his name. He was known for doing 2 things. One was a chicken.
He did a chicken, and he also did the radio tuning.
Yeah, the mic, where the mic kept going wrong, and he would be talking, and you could only hear Stanley Underwood. You're absolutely right the first time. Well, that's what your mic sounds like. So when you're talking, it's like Stanley talking, where the mic goes in, it goes out, it goes in, it goes out, and I can only hear a few words. It's really weird.
Oh, no. Stanley Unwin was the one who... No, it wasn't him, it was someone else. I know exactly.
You know what I mean now, don't you? Yeah, it wasn't Stanley Unwin.
The same person did like the rooster, remember? He used to then kind of walk around like a rooster.
That's right, he did.
That's right. And another part of his act was using the microphone and pretending the microphone was going in and out of sync, so he'd only be pronouncing half a word or half a sentence. And then, and he was pretending the actual mic was knackered. And that's what you sound like sometimes. It's like, for some reason, the volume that goes in and out. Don't know why. Yeah, see, just like then. What was it you said?
And that's how you come across to me.
Yeah, see, now at the moment, there must be some kind of delay, because at the moment, like when you said that, your lips didn't move. So it's out of sync somewhere, I think.
Mark's got it. Ian, Mark's got it. Norman Collier.
Yeah.
That was the bloke.
Norman
Well done,
Collier.
Mark.
Yeah.
Well done, indeed.
Because he did the rooster as well on stage, which is
That's
always
right. That's
great.
right. Yeah.
I'll look at him later. I'm going to have to YouTube him later on.
Yeah. I
Because
bet
he used to
there's
do like
loads
the
of them out
radio
there.
being tuned.
Shame we've lost half the good comedians.
Yeah. Oh, Will got it as well. Yeah, so a few got it. Norman Collier. Hello, Bob Monk.
Anyway,
Welcome, welcome.
I was going to give you another little bit of news. So another little bit of news is solicitors are on the case a bit more. Had a nice long conversation with them this morning, and Ian Glenn's going to be getting a nice little surprise through the post. So we're actually starting.
In time for Christmas?
No, it won't get sorted anywhere near, but he'll have the letter before Christmas, most definitely. He'll have the letter next week with any luck.
Oh, cool.
So
Hi, Ron.
hopefully that'll ruin his Christmas.
You're again to put Merry Christmas, you filthy animal in the bomb.
I know. Can you see if that's a 3
Home
or an
Alone.
8? It is an 8.
Ian, look at the screen.
Met him. He came in my local pub. Landlord was a big friend of his, from Will Snell. Oh, Ian Glenn.
I'm assuming that's not Ian Glenn. No, Norman Collier.
Oh, Norman Collier.
Ian, there's a question here for you.
Yeah. I'm really surprised no one else has asked the most important question of the day. What is the most important question of the day? Come on. Ian, you are running an insolvent business.
Someone's asked it here, probably.
Not close to going under. Can you explain to me why customers are waiting for over 2 weeks for orders showing as fulfilled? Of course I can, Bob. No problem at all. But in order to do that, I need just a little bit more information. So, what is it you ordered? What is it you're waiting for? Have you got an order number? And I will look it up right now live for you. Don't know any other retailer you can do that with. Just a little bit of patting myself on the back there. Shamelessly. You obviously have an issue. I don't like it when customers have issues. Because when customers have issues, that's not good for business. So it's in my interest to make a customer that's got an issue into a customer that hasn't got an issue. But let's not confuse one thing with the other. If you want to ask me a question about insolvency, we'll get on that, no problem at all, because I don't shy away from anything. But if you would prefer me to sort out a missing order, which for me sounds more important for you, I'm on it. You will have our immediate attention on that one.
So I've just dropped my picture out because you're breaking up to me, and you say I'm breaking up to you. So I thought I reduced the picture.
No, the volume's exactly the same, mate. Stick the picture back on. The volume's the same. At the end of the day, we are doing this over the airwaves. I mean, look at this. You know what I mean? You're in your house, I'm in mine, and here we are on video. I mean, could you have imagined that when we was at school, Steve? I mean, incredible.
Oh, hell no.
So, you know,
my kids
I can deal with a few glitches. Has Bob got back to us yet?
My kids still can't understand how I started work in the army when there was no such thing as a mobile phone.
I know. I was one of the first people in Peterborough to own a mobile phone when they first come out. And the very first mobile phone was like a brick, right? And it was,
And the battery was,
yeah, big one that you used to have. And you see them in the old 70s clips on the TV with a big aerial that stuck out the top. They were $3,500 each. And the one I bought, which was a model down, which was attached to like a little, looked like a mini briefcase, but it was the battery pack. The battery pack was huge on it. The battery pack was bigger than an A4 sheet. Huge it was. Carried around like a suitcase. Embarrassing that was, walking around with that. But I bought that one and it was 1,500 quid. But the actual standalone mobile phone was $3,500 at the time. Anyone out there? Excuse me a sec.
I was waiting for Ian to read that and scroll on to the next one. I'm trying to work out problem is an alias or what. Did he have a Bob Monkhouse? Old enough for Ian that they can look up for your mystery. They can tell you exactly what he is with it. And it was doing the mystery part because people were winning and he was trying to make sure he didn't get the duplicates of the prints because prints were going to be going into each parcel. So you have to give us an order number that we can look up and give you an answer for. I don't remember seeing your name on the stream before. It's not necessarily you would be on the stream all the time, but as Louise has pointed out, the name is potentially suspect and an alias. Unless we have a number that we can assign to yourself, we confirm that you have an order number, then we'll just treat you as a troll and get it. I don't want to, and Ian doesn't want to. He likes to answer any questions put in front of him, but it makes you wonder. The picture right now, which gives you plenty of time to check your emails in regard to the state of play with it. there is above customer, and if you've been a customer for a while, basically shown as fulfilled on their system as and when they actually processed it to the degree of his ready. If people put in pre-orders for things rather than just leaving them all in an abyss of not being sold or sent out, waiting for the item to come into stock, they print off a label. It goes into a tray, and as soon as the labels come out of the tray, it gets attached to the envelope, and the items posted. That is standard for lots of people. Now on eBay, the sales, there's a hell of a lot of selling. That's a pre-order item. They haven't been sent out by Pubjoy Mint yet. It doesn't stop people selling it. Doesn't stop people buying it. So that's not a weird business practice. That is just, otherwise they would hurt on eBay, whereas there's 20 odd, and 20 odd have probably been sold in the last 2 days as well. Well, I don't think there's anything here in regard to orders not being sent. There's another up most of the week. You can see the one at the bottom now talking about going past 5. There's the other one which has been shown throughout the course of this week. If you've been joining the live streams, you can see there it's saying mystery parcels have all been sent out this week and will be with you by Monday. So, well, that's one of your questions that you seem to not know the answer for, which has already been answered and has been clearly answered for several days now. Mr. Slater, I don't know what you're coming up with as well. You got multiple question marks. Again, he's been quite clear, passing on his information that he's been waiting to do these mystery parcels to make sure that people didn't get a lot of duplication of prints. And as you can see on the bottom scrolling back week, and they'll be with everybody all going well with the comes up with something which isn't in a nice way written, they'll be getting rid of. Bob, you know it's Christmas. Charles didn't pay for almost 2 weeks ago yet because he's been waiting to make sure there's no duplicate. Because they've also been given out by CJH during the streams, not just direct purchase from the site, which means that all that has to be taken together to make sure that they don't have duplication. They do rather than loads of different packages. You don't go into house to do your weekly shop. That makes 2 of us. I don't. I go into Tesco. But there you go. Pay for it and expect to wait over 2 weeks. You wouldn't wash salmon stinking unless you got an order number that we can get you an answer for now. Then we're just going to delete you from being on here. We welcome questions. We answer the question.
Oh, hang on a minute. I think
But
I have another one here.
Just having a bleat is neither here nor there. Really, it's just a little bit childish. Read the bottom scroll. I know, boss. I know, but you've missed a lot of messages here. And as you can see, if I'm scrolling onto some of these,
Are we talking about?
we don't believe that's the name. We think it's an alias, and he hasn't given us an order number.
Yeah, great. That's all right. So we're talking about somebody like the other day with Lisa, who's talking about loads and loads and loads of other customers that don't exist. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about someone coming into our stream and just winding us up or trying to cause trouble. We have nobody called Bob Monk as a customer on our website. So if there is such a person as a Bob Monk, well, you don't exist in the world of the Great British Coin Hunt. So if you haven't got an order number and you haven't got an order that's gone missing and you haven't got a problem and you haven't got an issue, I don't understand why you're making the comments that you are. We can all of us, just go, that company's got unsatisfied customers. Do you know what I mean? Let me show you something, Bob. Let me show you something. I'll show you something here. Are you honestly telling me it takes weeks to fulfill an order? What order, Bob? What order? There is no. What order are you talking about? What order is missing? There is no order missing that I know of. Well, actually, I do. Marie's got an order missing. Somebody emailed us this morning with an order missing. Are you honestly telling me that you expect the company to be absolutely perfect and have no issues? Let me tell you something. Every single one of the people watching now have had issues. Nobody pretends otherwise. Every single one of them. And I'll prove it to you. I'll prove it to you. Right? I'm going to give a T-shirt away now. How many? I promise it will be at least 50% of the customers here. Quite possibly, because we've just had like 30 parcels go out in the last 2 days. So every single person, I guarantee you it's more than 50%. Every single person on here is waiting for a parcel. We just had about 30 parcels go out in the last 2 days, and we've got more going out over the next couple of days. But 98% of the people that these parcels are going to know that they'll still get their parcel, even if it is a week late. And most of them know how busy we was when they bought those parcels. But I'm going to prove to you something now. I'm going to give a T-shirt away, and I would like everybody to listen and listen carefully. I only want you to comment honestly, and that includes you, Steve. I only want you to comment honestly, right? If you would like to win a free T-shirt, you must be honest. So therefore, if you can't write what I'm asking you to write, don't write anything at all. Don't enter the competition. I only want you to write, I have had a problem. That's what I want you to write. If you've ever had a problem with us, I'd like you to write that right now. I have had a problem. And one of you will get a T-shirt. Let's show this person what's right, what's real, right? Because I think 95% of you have had a problem. I think virtually every one of you have had a problem. I know Steve's had a problem. I know Steve's had a missing delivery or an item wrong, or this has gone, whatever. I think every single one of you have had a problem. I'm not being nasty, or anyone else thinks people are panicking because you were saying the other day about saying your company's struggling. So I'm. Oh no, that's Sean. Beg pardon. I thought I was talking about the same bloke again. Yeah, but so what do you prefer? Do you prefer the truth? Would you prefer somebody to be honest with you? Or would you prefer somebody that you are trusting to lie to you? And you see, here's the difference between what's going on with my business and what's going on with, say, any other business, right? Let's say Steve was going to go tits up. Steve might choose not to do it online, and quite rightly so. It's all private and everything else. He hasn't got people that have given him loads of money and advance orders, loads of money for investment and all the rest of it. He hasn't got all of that. I have. So I have no choice but to let my investors and people know that have put money into us, I've hit this problem. That's a moral thing to do. It's the ethical thing to do. And thankfully, it's a legal thing to do. All three of them come into play in that area. Right? All three of them. The right thing to do, to let people know that I've got a financial issue. The wrong thing to do would be to pretend otherwise. David Lister's had a problem. Who else has had a problem? I know Steve's had a problem. I could rattle off 20 names of people that may or may not be online right now that have had a problem. But what's Bob done? What Bob's done, Sean, is Bob's come in here on a false name because there is no Bob Monk. That's what Bob's done. He's come in here. He's one of these trolls that have come in and got through, and he's coming in to cause a bit of trouble. You should not run a promotion such as an auction for the mystery parcels and then after the event tell people they will have to wait 2 weeks for delivery. That borders on criminal false selling. How about when I'm auctioning off those parcels and I'm letting people know live on camera that these are going to be delayed? Don't expect to get them straight away. Is that not, was that not the right thing for me to do then? Or did you miss that bit, Bob? Did you happen to miss that bit where I said in a live broadcast over and over and over again, you know, remember the last time, remember the mad weekend, don't expect to all get these in a week. So what is it you're asking for? What is it you want me to change? What is it you know, we've asked you again and again and again. I mean, you know, we're reading your comments and you're making your comments. You're making your comments and that's fine. We'll listen to the comments. And you got a gripe, come on, say you got a gripe. I'm happy with that. Been happy with virtually everything so far. Auctions for COA coins. I'm answering all your questions. And are you noticing? And is everybody else noticing? Put that one back up, please, Steve. Is everybody else noticing, as well as you, Bob, that you're the one not answering questions? You're being the politician, not answering a single question that you're being asked. Me, I'm just being an honest trader. You're asking a question, I'm giving an answer, and I'll answer that one and all. You know, people were told when they bought the COAs at the time that I would not be sending them out until they were launched. That means that somebody, and I'm talking at that time, that means that when I'm saying to people like Steve, or you buy into the Frankenstein and the Stephen Hawkins and this and that and everything else, you might not get some of these for 2 years, I said, because we will send each one as we launch it, and people bought into that on that basis. Now we've changed it and we've said we will send them out earlier and we won't wait until the launch. How fast I can get them out, that's another thing. Please don't silence him yet, Lou. I'm up for a genuine disgruntled customer. Totally up for that. Because if I can turn a genuine disgruntled customer into a happy customer, I'm doing my job. But I can't stand people that come in under false names to stir up the pot. So I like to make them look as stupid as they are. If you've got an order number, give me an order number. I'll check it out right now. I'll ask John to check it out, and we will deal with it. And if we've made a mistake, we'll fix it. Pick one of those. Mistakes happen. People get, even Sean, by mistake, one day he got hidden and stuff because they thought he was someone that was winding us up one day. It happens, you know. Mistakes happen. No, Ian, 100%. I watched them streams for COA coins. People did not know. People have questioned this since. They would not have purchased coins if they had to wait 2 years for them. Want to bet? Well, why don't you put that out to people? Because you've just called me a liar. So, you know, these people that are on here right now, they're not robots. They're not puppets on the end of my arm. They're ordinary, free-thinking people just like you. So do people think I'm a liar?
Sean put a good one on there, boss.
Yeah, absolutely. Anybody's got a problem, Bob, if that's your name, they've all got access to my phone number. You prepared to put your phone number online? Because I don't mind putting my phone number online. And I don't mind putting my phone number online because I've got nothing to hide. Why have I got nothing to hide? Because I tell the truth. It's just that some people don't like it. Everything you've said so far is rubbish. I can tell you 1,000,000% your CJs did not tell people they are bidding on coins they will wait weeks for. I can tell you 1,000,000% that you did not watch every stream. Otherwise, you'd know that we did. And no, I can agree with you that the CJs didn't tell people. No. I did. Yes, mate.
Ian?
Yes, mate.
Can I interrupt you for a second?
Sure,
Who's
you
on
can.
the stream, apart from a couple, have been dealing with you for a long time. And we all
Yeah.
know middle name is not Amazon Prime. We aren't expecting next delivery. We're expecting a realistic delivery, which you provide.
Yep.
We know the delivery times, and if we weren't happy with it, we wouldn't be buying from you.
No. You know, that's another question you might have to ask yourself, Bob, is why are all these people coming back and buying off me again and again and again and again and again? Why do they
Raffle win arrived. Raffle win arrived. If he's got it, it goes out the same day. If he's got it, unless he needs to sort it. You're looking at a big mystery parcel, which is going to be a combination as advertised from anything on his site. It takes a while.
John's wondering why we don't block him. John's wondering, he's like, I can't be doing with this. Why are you even...
You've given your explanation.
0345
Well,
404 0506, call me. Yeah, cool. So I'm not stupid, am I, Bob?
Well, that's not going to be a real number, is it?
Like 0345.
0345.
Yeah. Really? Do you really think? I mean, it's one thing thinking I'm that stupid, but do you really think everybody else on here, Steve and all the rest of these people, do you think they're that stupid that they would look at that and see a real phone number? You idiot. And this is why I won't bar you at the moment. This is why I won't throw you off and block you and have them time you out and delete your comments at the moment. John's impatient. He's impatient. He's got a good bloody reason to be impatient, but he's impatient. Get rid of this bloke. Nightmare. Get rid of him. I think it's a good stream. I think this makes for a good stream. I love it when people like you.
It makes it more lively, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know, but not yet, Lou. I love it when people like you come onto a live stream thinking that you can stir the pot, thinking that people are that stupid that they would believe what you're saying when they know different.
Ian,
yes, mate.
To be fair, he uses more by doing this because we're all indignant.
Yeah.
Not just.
I'll tell you what you're doing. People are going to see this stream. This stream will be seen thousands of times, Bob, right? This is factual. This is what's going to happen. This is like looking into a crystal ball and telling you the future. People, this stream will be uploaded as soon as it's finished. It will be seen within 24 hours by 200 people. It will be seen over the next 20 years by 1 million people. And they will watch and they will see all these comments that Steve's putting up, and they will see all your comments. They'll be able to read it all, and they'll be able to listen to my response. And they will watch you make yourself look a complete and utter pillock. It's good viewing. This is better viewing than reality TV in the Big Brother house. You having the front to come on here and try and pick holes left, right, and centre and stir the pot. The only thing that really does my boxing with people like you, and it really does, is no matter how much in my mind I think you ain't stressing me out, you obviously are. Because now I've got to take a little bit of my GTN spray. And that must mean I'm getting stressed.
Okay. So how many?
Nice from Sean. Sean critical early on because like that's what we're here for, to answer. But now he's then crack on with behind you.
94.
Bob, if you listen to him, he's saying that these will be up on YouTube in 20 years' time. By that stage, they will have had thousands of views. So he's not lying by saying thousands of views. He's just saying that in the 20-year time, these will have been looked back on, and people would have thought, oh, that Bob Monk came across as a bit of a muppet. And they'll think that now, and they'll think that next month, and next year, and in 20 years' time. By a week's time, there will have been thousands of views.
You're one of life's nasty peoples. That's what you are. I'll answer that question too. And then the one you put up a minute ago, if you put that back. So this one here, thousands. Yeah, thousands. I'm not saying they've had thousands of views now. Did you not listen to what I just said? I said, when this stream is finished, he will upload it, and within 24 hours, it will have 200 views. That's what I said. Correct me if I'm wrong, people, but that's what I said. Over the next 10 years, 20 years, it will have 1 million views. And all of these people will see you making yourself look stupid. Okay, in 20 years' time, the company won't be around and you can gloat. You can gloat, I mean. Yay. Yay. You can go online and do a video.
Ian,
Yay. Ian went under.
Ian,
Oh,
in 20 years' time, you and I probably won't be around anymore. So what?
well, I certainly won't.
Well, he's made the stream a bit more entertaining anyway, hasn't he? We've just gone for 20 minutes in a heartbeat. Ian, take a break. Go and have these questions. You go and have a cup of tea.
It's all right. It's just pain. I've only got pain. I've got pain in my chest. I've taken the spray. It'll go. I'm not running away.
I wasn't saying run away. I said go and have a cup of tea, you muppet. And here's Louise pointing out that you are honest, simply by allowing him to talk on your stream and answer the questions.
It's not a good idea for me to move in a minute. Apparently, when you take this stuff, you're supposed to just stay in one place.
Make you a bit lightheaded.
Yeah, it makes you go
Yeah.
lightheaded. According to the research, more people go back to
Including trinitrate
from angina problems, from passing out and banging their head, than they do with going back in with angina.
You're now making me stifle a joke which I've used for decades and I really like it, and you're now stopping me using it now. That's not fair.
You can use it.
You know, with acute angina, moves weren't bad either. Ancient joke, but I love that one.
Yeah.
I apologise to anybody watching now that's young, but just saying me, I'm having a senior moment.
And as for your other comment about you should be doing your best for the business, what do you think I'm doing? Does it look like we're all playing tennis? Does it look like we're all off in the sunbathe shop? What do you think we're going off on a weekend maybe for a jolly on our yacht? What's the matter with you? That's what I'm doing. I'm doing the best that
Back
I can
in sheets
do
of
for the
coin.
business, staff, and for the customers and the investors, for everybody.
Sit on, boss. You're packing those sheets of coins up for orders.
I didn't hear that.
I said, since you've come on, you've been doing is filling sheets of coins in order to fulfill orders.
Yeah.
We're both doing Norman Collier again, are we? Yeah, right. Hey, Corona badges.
Do I have any what?
The connections, pants, laughter. I don't think it's down to me specifically. But my daughter's watching anime. I'll throttle her.
No point in going off. I can't move anyway. I'm not going to go anywhere. not going to move my chair. If the pain don't go and I use it another twice, I'll be phoning 999. Other than that, I need to stay exactly as I am.
Excuse me. We need to play.
Yeah.
We'll play that lovely first.
Yeah.
Then the balance of, like, as you know, I already get. So
Yeah.
played it.
Yeah.
I'm going to add to that what's required in order for that.
Yeah.
And then that leaves 216 quid. I've got 2 refunds here that total 57 quid. I've got the bank details to do it. I asked for them, they do anything. Which will leave 158 quid. You haven't paid on it.
Okay.
Go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
You're going to get 2 OTPs when I get to this, I'll let you know.
Yeah, cover theirs first, and hopefully ours will get covered over the weekend.
Right.
I can't see any chat or anything, so. John Benson, look. Hello, John. Nice to see you, mate.
Sorry about that. Yeah, laughter. I've just found out my son's been playing on his. He's about to finish his game. Hopefully, then my bandwidth will come back. I didn't even know he was on. Well, we drawn a close to him now. Has he gone?
I think so.
I know you're far too polite things, but I think he was a total prat. I'm glad he's gone. I know you put up with it because you like answering the questions and righting wrongs and stuff, and he was getting right on my bits. He was. Ian?
Yeah.
Ian?
Yeah.
Call your John.
Sorry?
Have somebody close watching you. Call Logan or John and have somebody nearby watching
They
you.
are watching me like a hawk.
Good. Go and have a cup of tea now the prat's
Believe
gone.
me.
Have a few minutes away.
Well, I would, but I can't go anywhere. I can't go in there for the minute. I've used the spray. I can't move, so I need to stay where I am. What's the point? It's like, all right, I've
No, I know that, but you can go off camera. You can go off site and camera and sound for a little bit and have a
I will.
compose yourself and have a cup of tea. You've just gone through a lot of arsehole behaviour from that prat. I'm glad I'm sorry you've had to go through it. I'm getting chilly now. I'll leave that entry up from John Benson.
One now.
I think that summed him up.
1, 2.
If we could find out his address, we could post him one of those badges because he's certainly earned the title of one of those badges now, hasn't he? So.
No, you as a policeman know that that wouldn't be the correct thing to do. Thank you. No. Right.
Oh, I know that.
You're stalking. I'd rather
I wouldn't do it.
head on. I'd rather just, come in and point the finger at me if you want to, and I would demolish you live on air if that's what you want to do. I don't ask anybody to come in and point the finger at me. I don't ask anybody to come in and try and stir trouble. But if you want to come in and stir trouble, I'll demolish you, because when you're being honest and what you're saying is true How can it not demolish them?
Yeah, Ian. Everybody on here is getting concerned for you.
We have a little system.
The doctor or
So
call
when
an
the pain
ambulance.
level, if I get, it's like an indigestion pain, and if the pain level gets to about a 3 or a 4 out of 10, I use the spray. Then within a few minutes, the pain should go away. If the pain doesn't go away within a few minutes, 5 minutes, then you have another spray, which is what you saw me do. I waited about 5 minutes. The pain was still there. It was still rising. It went up to about a 5 or 6 out of 10. And so I used the spray again. And it's gone right down now. Now I'm at about a 1. So I'm safe.
Yeah, I know, but the glycerin trinitrate has thinned your blood and it's going to make you lightheaded and dizzy.
That's why I've
You
got to stay exactly where I am.
having your eyes shut, have reflection. Yeah, well, you can your camera, off or whatever, and your sound, and just kind of compose for 10 minutes and have a break with your eyes shut.
And then if I do
I can handle these muppets on this side.
I know you can, but what are you going to do? What's going to happen? Right, I'm going to go offline. If you're worried, I mean, look at them. If you're worried now, I'm going to go offline. You're going to be going, how's Ian? What's he doing? How is he? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? So I might.
Well, that's why I said make sure you got John or Logan here.
Yeah, I'm comfortable. I'm okay. I'll go
All
off
right.
in a bit. I want my lunch. It's going cold, so I'm going to go off in a minute to have that. But I really appreciate it. Thank you very much to everybody.
Chicken sandwich.
Yeah, it'll turn into good viewing at some point.
There you go. One from David. Us on here, trust you and your team. Forget about that. So, and well, a few asterisks there. You could make lots of words out of that.
Thank you, David.
I would have put more asterisks there and given you more options, but
I made a bit of a mistake. I spoke to David yesterday and I told him his parcel would be done today, and I haven't done it because I got caught up this morning. So around Monday. Oh, it's going to be next
Ian,
week,
he's
David.
probably still sorting through his secret. He's probably still sorting through his raffle tree prize.
Oh, was David?
He was one of the 3 winners.
Oh wow, well done.
Yeah, I think everybody's received their packages.
Cool. Okay, I feel all right now to be able to move. So, thank you, Sean.
So you're going to now cram a chicken sandwich down?
Yeah, I'll come off now and have a sandwich, and I can get up now and go in there in a minute when I've had that. And then we'll carry on. And I'll see you a bit later on.
Okay, Jackie.
Thanks ever so much, everyone. Thanks for sticking with us. Appreciate it very much.
Lou, I'm not highlighting that one, but I do like it. Classy. Well, that was a quick way to go through half an hour, wasn't it? The thing is, I think just reading from here some of the names, Sean, you came in under your own name. You had a bit of grief at the beginning. You said some things which were on your mind. That's what we want. And Ian addressed them. As I tried to highlight as many as I could for him to see. But, Louise, John, Judith, Will, we all know the score. And if we had a grief, if we had a beef with him, we'd ring him up. Or, we may take the opportunity of doing a live stream. I wouldn't. I'd ring him up. But either way, we'd address it with him and we'll get an answer. We gave that person numerous opportunities to give us an order number. in which case we could have then addressed the problem or given him a specific update on his issue there and then. All dismissed. If he had a genuine concern in regards to his parcel not arriving or whatever, he or she should have told us the number. Ian wouldn't have divulged that to the stream, who the person was, but he would have been able to address it for the person. I think that's more of a case of someone wanting to have a bleat and be irritating more than anything else. Yeah, I know you'd say you hadn't delivered his parcel. That would probably scare him witless. Probably thought that you'd lamp him with it. Here's your parcel. I'm now going to shove it up where the sun don't shine, coin by coin. Yeah. And you probably roll a print, try and put it up the long way as well, not even the roll side. But yeah, and Smack him says, well, that's exactly what he thought. This charge? No, it's not. I should make sure that's on the charge properly. Happily, I have spares. Although, well, somebody have a pop of me for vaping on here. How bizarre. You're allowed to vape. Public Health England. Try and get it for October. I'm not playing with firearms, knives, cooking up some crack cocaine. I'm doing nothing. I'm actually having a draw on a vape. And a lot of the vapes that I vape on don't have any nicotine in at all. So how can that be a bad example for anybody? Or shouldn't, it's just like breathing in normal air and breathing it back out again, isn't it? I think it's Victor Meldrew, don't believe it. Nasty neighbour, yeah. Just a crap. I think he is what those badges represent, I think. So, right, let's take that one off now. Right, let's get back on to business. We can do a giveaway each time we sell out a raffle. Some of the raffles have only got a limited amount of tickets, like 30, so it should be, in theory, easy to sell out. Other ones have been up for a day or two and already got sales, so therefore a lot of those numbers have already gone down. So if you want to do something and you'd like to have a chance of a nice freebie, I suggest that you sell out one of these raffles, and then we can do a mug or a t-shirt or a dozen badges representing our guests that we just had. Yeah, I concur with that one, Louise. Well, did you? An email from Raw Mint. Are you referring to, you aren't talking about the Advent thing, are you? If so, many congrats, and I can't believe it's you again, you jammy sod, but that would be brilliant if one of us got it. I guess Sean. Yeah. There's a link for the raffles. Like I say, there's plenty up there, but we've just been told earlier on. Oh, I've got to have to check my emails now. Winners are being notified. Is that just because you've entered, or is that because they're giving you notice? Let me have a quick look at mine. I'll be glaring off onto a different stream here. Let's give it that. Let's go to the inbox. And hopefully the streaming will be better now. We won't have so much broken picture and speech. I've opened my inbox and I've got nothing from the Mint thus far. Not that I really expected to. Although it looks like it hasn't even refreshed yet. Come on. Mm. Oh, I've got one as well. Thanks for entering the advent calendar. So it's going to just give you a promo code or something now, aren't they? Otherwise, they'll be saying congratulations. Now closed, and the lucky winners be contacted directly about their prizes. Good luck. To say thank you, I'd like to offer you £10 off when you spend £65 online. Just use the code NEW10 at checkout. Expires midnight in a week's time. So if any of you are after one of the silver-proof snowmen and you haven't already got one, if you use the code NEW10, they'll drop the price down by a tenner. But if you hang fire, as we've said recently anyway, with the mintage numbers that they produced, you can probably still wait and pick up something for a much better price. Right now, they got rid of it. They half-priced a lot of the Beatrix Potter ones, didn't they? Come next year, into the 2020, they will no doubt be. Oh, hang on, don't want to delete that one. Knocking down all the spare silver proofs from 2019. Yeah, no, you will have in due course, Louise. It's just one of the standard ones to say thanks for entering. We'll be letting the winners know, but here's 10 quid off when you spend 65. So you will get one. Obviously, it's just on how they do all the thousands of people who entered. Got one more price for the snowman. Snowman, I think, is 65, so that'd be 10 off. But as I said, I've just picked up 2 flopsies and the Peter Rabbit for £30 each about 2 weeks ago. There will be leftover snowmen. They're not selling and there'll be leftover Gruffalos, and I think there'll be leftover Wallace and Gromids. I can't imagine any of these selling. I can't imagine them being involved in some form of January sales motion, though, where the price will probably drop even more dramatically. So I wouldn't jump on the £10 off voucher. You're still paying 55. I reckon there's a very good chance you'll be able to obtain a snowman for probably about 35 max in the next month or two. Tends to be Buffalo sold out very quickly, the first one. You still get the second one easily enough. You still get Wallace and Gromit. In fact, they're still giving out these £5 coins for the 2017 Christmas tree, aren't they? Because they obviously made far too many of them as well. Cool about the right price. We'll both for 38. Well, there you go, sorted. Wait till January, says Louise. Concur. There's some sexy action. Yeah, no, it's just somebody having a bleat. Yeah, that could have been all addressed in one easy bleat, but on an email. But then, as Ian says, if people did it that way, he'd have to answer loads of emails or be on the phone constantly. So he welcomes it being on the stream because he likes being able to answer the questions. But unfortunately, this person wasn't really after answers to missing order questions or anything or time delays. They just wanted to stir things up and be a bit of a prat, really. But in the true form of what Ian does, he entertained it from start to finish. Whereas other people would have blocked, and people say, "Oh, we're scared of answering the hard to do questions." Not at all. But he would like a question that is actually able to answer, i.e., give me the order number and I'll tell you exactly what the state of play is with it. In fact, knowing Ian, he would have, if it was on the list to be done at some stage today and it's still at the bottom of the list or something, he'd have brought it to the top and done next day delivery on it. But whoever that wasn't after next day delivery on an order. They wanted to just have a bleat and sow a bit of disharmony. Yeah, just one of those paints. And I did manage to get 3 Jack, 3 Hydras, thanks to you. I tried for hours when it came out, got nowhere because the site was crashing and begging up. And then I tried at about lunchtime, still site was crashing and begging about. And I totally then decided to give up on it. I then left home, so I left my main computer, took my daughter to an appointment with the health. And whilst I'm in a waiting room, I turned on my mobile data, and blow me, you could have knocked me down with a feather. I managed to upload 3 into my box and pay for them and got my order confirmed. So I was absolutely chuffed to pieces. That was at 4:30 as well. The idea what you said, just I kept on typing it in until it popped up. It popped up, I stuck them in my box and paid for them. So I'm much appreciative of that, Jack. I was just leaving the house to take my daughter to that appointment when I saw your message saying you got some. Just keep on going for it. What coins you have to help you out? There, Sean, these were the Gibraltar £2 coins. They're rerunning the series that they first did when they first brought out the bimetal £2 coins in the late 90s or whatever. They did the 12 labors of Hercules. They did them in very low numbers, and those coins normally well over 100, some are 200-300, some of the first ones. They're now redoing the entire set of 12, but they're doing tiny numbers. 1,750 of each coin. The first coin they brought out, which was the Lemurian lion, it appears they didn't think to put any maximum amounts on, and it looks like some people, certainly from some of the emails the eBays at listings I saw, where people were 46 sold and 4 left or whatever. Some people obviously ordered 50 or 100 and stuff, so they sold out in under an hour very quickly. This time they made a maximum 3 per household, but their website and their servers just are not equipped for the deluge of people trying to get hold of those coins. So it had a bit of a meltdown. Some people managed to get them in the first couple of hours after they got launched. Other people spent 2 hours frustrated trying to get them. I managed to get 3, managed to get them into my basket, but I could never make it to the payment stage. And then eventually it binned me out saying all sold out. So I gave up. And then, just before Jack popped up with a message that he just got some. So I get up. And you could have knocked me down with a feather. I was well chuffed. Done the England, I'm doing USA cent, 1990 with the S. So that's San Francisco. I never understand the San Francisco. I think the San Francisco is predominantly much smaller than Denver and Philly, but not at this point. I don't quite know what S stands within. I know they also do Carson City occasionally as well, but not ever too sure exactly what the US mints are doing. I think it's a bit easier for us having one mint, a bit more sense to work ahead of. Majority of all their coinage. There's a small trickle always goes through San Francisco, I think for sets, proof sets, and the tiny trickle going through West Point, which are the most desirable. But the fact that in the States they can still go through rolls and find silver contained coins in circulation now is just bizarre. I know there's a lot of American coin tubers doing their roll hunts and all that and pulling out 30%ers and some are 90%ers, but you just can't imagine how it could be still in circulation. Silver content. Then again, I saw one where they pulled out a gold coin which was in circulation. How that got into a roll is beyond me. I assume it must have been some accident and some machine which rolled it for it to go back out, because it's done by a human in the plaggy bags like we do. It stand out like a sore thumb and be nabbed by the very first person to see it. I am intrigued to know how long it's going to be until they bring out the next Hercules, though, because I'm amazed that he brought out the second one so quickly after the first. Makes you wonder whether there'll be another one released before Christmas. And if so, I'm going to make darn well certain I'm sat by the computer the second the thing comes out. Because again, they caught me off guard by saying on the Monday that they were releasing another one that week. You think, well, do it on Monday, good marketing. You have people checking their website, people like me, on the hour, every hour sort of thing, all week long until they're out. So they could have had a lot of custom on their site, lookers who may turn into shoppers on the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then bought it out on the Friday. To bring it out the very next day after saying we're bringing it out this week, just really silly marketing, and caught me right off guard. I was having a sleep that morning, hence why I missed it. I'm just glad that Jack stirred me to have another go in the afternoon. But yeah, by 11 o'clock they said sold out. 4:30, I get 3. How does that work? Not complaining. And I just sold one of my Lemurian lions today, Jack. How many did you get of the lion, Jack? Did you get 3? Or did you get more? Because there's no limit on the lion. Unfortunately, I only picked a 4. I really regret I didn't follow my gut and buy a dozen. If I had the dosh, I'd have bought 100, but hey. Now, that's a point. Come January, I will have the dosh. But then again, I've got the limits now, haven't I? Anthony H. How it works, so can't listen with sound. Quick question about the raffles on the website. The raffle for the 30 very good 50p seems to let you pick a number between 1 and 100. Does that mean no tickets have been? No, it doesn't. I bought 15 of that raffle myself, Anthony. As you hit the number, if it's saying 1, that just means ticket number 1 hasn't been sold. Let me give you a quick reassurance. If you're on there now then and you're ticking away on that raffle, if you hit number 9, it'll say sold out. If you say 19, it'll say sold out. Sold out. It only allows you the numbers which are available. I didn't buy number 1. I bought mid-table this time. I always pick 1948 if I can, but then I pick random ones normally around the mid-table. So they have been sold because I bought 15 of these myself. There must be other ones sold as well. It's just that no one's picked number 1 yet. But yeah, that is a good question. Hopefully I've answered it to your satisfaction. I've just been mercenary a little bit earlier and I chucked out a couple of coins that I despise, which is the Taylor Peter Rabbit 2017, the Samuel Johnson's Dictionary, and also Bunny. Apart from that, this is one of the sheets I got, which is a sheet of 30. You see there's an Olympic there, albeit archery, WWF, libraries, the 2 Victoria Crosses, presentation of People's Act, Battle of Hastings, Battle of Britain, Roger 4-minute mile, trying to see through now, Easy Stars, Psycho Cat, Tom Kitten, Christopher Ironside, the 50 years of the NHS, Commonwealth Games. There we go, Girl Guides, Scouts. Oh, I haven't taken the dictionary out of this page yet. A watch of Paddingtons, and then we got a Jersey one there. We've got, hang on, Gibraltar there. Wow, Fox from the Falklands. That one on the side goes for £4.95 each, or £5.95 depending on the year. That one is Isle of Man. Another Grozny Castle, same as this one, which is Jersey, and 73 clasped hands. That is an example of a sheet of 30. I want 30. Yes. Now, as you hit the number, it'll let you either add to basket or it's saying sold. So, no, it was a good question. Make sure you don't pay by bank transfer, because we don't want any raffles to be bought by bank transfer, because it takes a while to update that number is sold and then to dispense with it, which therefore means someone can come in after the fact prior to it being updated and buy the number again, which causes chaos with the auctions. So in regards to all the auctions, some are card only, but a majority you can use points with or card, and once the raffles is sold out, we will draw it, normally live online. If we are online, we'll wait until one is online, then we'll draw it. But yeah, the sheet of 30 is a very good one, and I forgot to mention Benjamin Britten on that sheet as well. It's very hard to see them all backwards, but yeah, the Paddingtons were at the Tower, at the station, and at St Paul's. And yeah, I have my own website, dragonlordcoins.com. I like normal UK, but I try to specialise as best I can with the territories. Isle of Man 50p's, and then I prefer the Jersey pound coins. I like my Gibraltar to some degree, and I love my Christmas 50p's Isle of Man. But I'm really starting to push off on, particularly on my eBay site, in regards to my Falkland Islands. I love Falkland Islands. I like the islands. I've spent a lot of time down there when I was in the army. I love the wildlife, I love everything about it. So looking at this sheet, which is another separate one, it's nigh on identical. In fact, I think it is identical to that sheet. Yeah, I've got all of the main ones on there. And yeah, some of them you can find in, 250 bags sold quite easy. Others you can. You don't find these territories. Very seldom do you find these. And like I said, we've got Falklands, Gibraltar, Isle of Man, and Jersey in there. The outside 50p class plan 73. Obviously, can't find that in the hunt because it's the large older style. A rare one to find now, or a couple of rare ones to find from here, are the NHS 50th anniversary and the EEC stars. You don't often find those now. Same goes with Benjamin Britten. Although I did recently find, I think, 4 in one hunt to Benjamin Britten, which was mind-blowing compared to how many I normally find, which is very few and far between. So yeah, that is a particularly good raffle, and those are only, yeah, Lauren, I've got 2 as well. Well, I've entered I've bought 15 tickets, and I might base some more in the next one, which is currently on there. I'd like to make that 3 sheet because I think they're brilliant. And what I'll do is I'll go through my collection of some of the ones which aren't on here. Say the 4th Paddington, and add that. Probably add the rest. I'll probably add, I don't know, Suffragette, and a couple more Beatrix Potters, and I'll keep them sheeted. I'll get an album, keep them in there, display them that way. Normally all mine are in bags and tubs and boxes and stuff because I'm selling them, but these would be a nice way of keeping the sheets and displaying them. And yeah, I think I got rid of the ones I personally detest, and I'm happy to do that because the last thing I'd want is to have a sheet of these for me to look at and be happy with if I've got pointing at, which I despise. Like, I'm sure I just mentioned one of these had it in, or did I already take it out? Johnson's Dictionary. Where's that? Is it in one of these, or are they gone? No, I already got rid of it then. Yeah. I only despise those as well because they're just so blooming many of them. Benjamin Bunny, Johnson's Dictionary. Hate them. Right. Sean, he's off. Back later, hopefully. Okay. Fun. I don't think he can hear sound, Steve. Who's that? Oh, Anthony H. Oh, God, yeah, he said at the beginning. I'm at work, so I can't listen with sound. Oh, well, in there. Yeah, I'm thick. I was having a long moment, or senior moment. I think I can say that now. I'm 50 senior moment. So I explained all that, and he couldn't understand a word of it because he's not listening. Anyway, you worked out the answer. That's the main thing. Right. Whilst I'm doing nothing else for a second, I'm just going to quickly press an envelope. So I'll look formless for a second, just so I can disappear and do these later on. Get these dispatched. And that worked out after having a massive long queue to the entire back of the shop yesterday to try and deliver post to the post office. That this time of the year, I'm either going to have to queue for best part of half an hour, or I just be tactical and go when the post office is shut. Because the post office is based within, like, McColl's sort of shop is at the back. McColl's have a kind of responsibility to provide a postal service all of the time that they're open, and they're open 7 till 11. So when it's a post office opening times, 9 till 6 or whatever, they do not deal with any post. But when the post office is shut, I could go straight up to the main counter of McColl's, pass it straight to them without any queuing, and they can do it all. They can sort out my recorded deliveries and special deliveries. They can do all of that. Take payment, give me all the receipts, and I don't have to spend hours like a muppet like I did yesterday, still in the queue. So rather than rush off from here once I finish my stream to queue for ages to try and get this in the post today so that they receive it soon as, bearing in mind it's Christmas, I will wait until the post office is shut, then tactically go to the shop and post it at the front desk. Right, done, done, done. Would you bring you back up to the stream so I can see you? There we go. Right. Okay, and go. My little compliment slip I always give to them all, saying if it's eBay, please leave feedback and visit. And all my coins always done up that. So compliment slip firmly and securely in the middle, so that the envelope remains balanced. Sounds a bit anal when I like that, but you know. And these are for as a small letter as well. Hmm? Well, you having a bath? Nope, I'm fine. Right, in backstage, and I didn't even see him, but here.
Hello.
Welcome back, boss. How's your chicken sandwich?
It was all right. It was getting cold. The apple pie was lukewarm, but nothing grumble.
Good.
I look like I'm diagonal.
Should have microwaved it.
No. No, I try not to microwave food as often as I can. Microwaves are all right, but, you know. Do you know how microwaves were invented?
As long as you're on 3 seats, you're all right.
I can tell you how microwaves were invented. They was invented completely by accident when a bloke working in the wherever they're doing their testings and so on, he walked past the machine, and as he walked past the machine, this particular machine, as he walked past it, it melted the chocolate bar that was in his pocket. And from that, they noticed what was going on with the machine, and from that came the microwave. Just walked past the machine, and it melted the chocolate bar in his pocket. What would that have done if somebody had been standing in front of that machine? Would have cooked them from the inside out, wouldn't it? And you would never have known. They'd have just dropped down dead. Nobody would have known.
Yeah.
So that's how your microwave came into the existence. Melting a chocolate bar in some youngster's pocket. Right then.
Yeah. Right. Right. I don't know if it's still
We've got
paying.
3¼ hours until 6 o'clock. That's what we've got. 3¼ hours till 6 o'clock. 6
Hey,
o'clock.
I don't know where.
6 o'clock is the end of the day, where everybody goes home for the weekend. And I haven't quite got enough to cover the wages. I need another grand in the bank. So we'll have to see if we can't do a couple of deals, won't we? So on the one hand, I feel quite strong. On the other hand, I feel quite weak. I need to sort of get them scales more into balance. How about, so we start off with something little. Now, what?
You're
Hey,
here.
sorry, mate. I couldn't hear you. Can you hear me? Steve, can you hear me?
You're in slow motion, and it's really bad connection, unless it's just me.
Ah. Funny that. That's what I get from you. You're getting the same thing from me. Shall I go out?
I don't know what the audience is getting though.
Can everybody else hear me and Steve and see us okay on video, or are we freezing and coming in and out of sync? Let's just have a look at the chat. Tell us what you think so we know where we are and what we're doing.
Well, from scratch.
So are you hearing us all right, or are you not hearing us all right? Are you seeing both me and Steve? Because we keep freezing on each other.
Yeah. But if we're fine to the audience.
Yeah, we might not be freezing to you. If we're not freezing to you, then we can carry on as we are. Otherwise, we'll start again. So let us know. Can you type up something?
Yeah.
Steve freezing, Ian fine, says Polly. You are fine, Ian. Okay, I reckon that might be then. I reckon that's an issue, maybe more. Yeah, either between the two of us or more your end than mine, because you're freezing for them, but they're seeing me okay.
Well, I know I'm freezing and I sound like a Dalek, so exterminate.
Okay. Maybe we should start it again.
Thing is, if I kind of log off, I think.
I missed half of that.
If I'm sounding like a dog, the only way I could change that would be to shut down the stream fully and mute it.
Can you look at your phone at the WhatsApp group? Look at your phone at the WhatsApp group.
What do you mean take off all my clothes and run around saying I'm a green turkey? That doesn't make any sense. PC Skills 10, hello and welcome. Hi Polly. Hi Chippy Doodle Coins, Angela Clover. Thinking fighting war and peace. If you're sure, boss, I will. Right, I'm just going to close this stream down, people. I'm going to redo another one.
10 grand is the limit.
Pardon? Yeah. I'm going to restart the stream from scratch, so this one's going to shut, but we'll hopefully be back live very shortly.
Start the stream again. Watch the title.
Share
it. Share it, share it, share it. I'm going to get a grand in 3 hours. Share the stream. He's going to start it again. Share it, share it, share it.
All right. I'm going to change the stream to, when I restart the new one, it's going to be CJ Stephen the Boss with a fire sale of up to £10,000 worth of stock. People selling people. What's it doing? Not even let me click. No, there we go.